Welcome as you're joining. So, welcome everybody to this installment of Live Adults. And I'm really because it's a lot. Hey, you, how the heck did you know I need you today? Oh, Kimmy, I need you too. I love you. So, today I want to talk about, I was just listening to you on the point of view challenge. That's awesome, Beverly. It has been rocking my world, and we're going to kind of go and talk a little bit about our points of views. But one of the things I wanted to talk about is this concept of results. And so often, because yesterday we talked about control and it hit a chord with a lot of people. So yesterday's topic was, what are you controlling yourself out of? Right. And, if you guys are on Facebook, you can certainly find me on YouTube and follow on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube and you want to find us on Facebook, you can find us on Facebook. So it's Catherine McIntosh on YouTube and No Judgment Diet on Facebook. So hi, Marianne. So one of the things that I've always been looking at, and I think we all look at as individuals, is like, I want this result. I want this amount of money. I want this in my relationships. I want this with raising my children. I want this as the house to live in. And so we're always asking for what? We're asking for a result, right? I want to lose weight is a result. And oftentimes when we're looking for results, we're actually controlling ourselves. And I hope you can hear this. Controlling. Hi, sweet Tina. Yes, me too. And hello again. Hello. Oftentimes when we're asking for results, we're controlling ourselves out of having it. And here's what I'll say about it is, when you want a result, so let's use losing weight as a result. So if you want to lose 10 pounds, right? That's a result. And every day you wake up, guess what? How much do you have to judge what you need to do, judge what you need to choose, judge how much you need to eat or not eat, judge how much you should exercise, like all of it. Because anytime we come to a conclusion, it's a judgment. Right? And so if you're like, I want to lose weight, you want the result of losing 10 pounds. Does that actually create a place where you're excited to lose 10 pounds? Or does it create a contracting energy where you're like, oh, I need to lose 10 pounds? It's why, I was recently working with a client and she's like, Catherine, I got to tell you, I hate setting goals. And I'm like, thank God. Please don't ever set another goal again. I said, instead, set targets, a target to have more joy in your life every day, a target to tell somebody you care about and show them in a different way, right? A target to inspire those around you, a target to live the best life you can live every day, right? With what you have. Very different than my goal is to lose 10 pounds, because that is a result. And if you are looking for a result, you will control yourself out of having it. Are you guys with me? Right? And so every result that we put into the universe, or that we decide we want, is a way to control ourselves out of having it. Because why? Results require judgment. Results require a fixed point of view, right? And results usually mean you don't think you can do it. Is this hitting a chord? Are you guys with me? And so where in your life are you asking, hey, we all do it, guilty as charged, right? Where in your life are you asking for a result when in reality, you could start asking for an energy, asking for a possibility? And so if you are asking for a result, what's your point of view about obtaining it? What's your point of view about having it? Because every result you say you want is what? A way to control you. A target is not controlling. A target is the invitation, the imagination, right? The spark. Oh, you guys are commenting and I'm missing it. Hi, sweet Heather. Oh, I love you guys so much. And so, my friends, it's not wrong to want something. So it's not wrong to want more money. It's not wrong to want a bigger house. It's not wrong to want a car. Those are all results, right? It's not wrong to want to lose weight. It's more, what sort of avenue are you going about it? Are you going about it from the place of, I want this, I can't wait to have it? Or are you going about it from, oh, it's going to be hard? And so, I've coached a lot of people all over the world, a lot of different ways. And most people get really discouraged when they don't get what they want. So they start to judge themselves. They start to go into the wrongness of themselves, right? And so what if for 24 hours, you abandoned the idea of trying to go for a result, and instead you asked, what do you want what do you want to lose 10 pounds for? Is it because you want to feel sexy? Love the skin you're in? You want a more vibrant, healthy lifestyle? Like what? So instead of asking for the result, ask for the energy of why you want that result. Are you guys with me? Thumbs up or smiley faces or yes, comment in the chat if you're with me, because sometimes when I'm doing this on my computer, I can't see like any hearts or thumbs up and know that you guys are with me. So yes, in the chat if you're with me. And also, do you have a question about something that you are experiencing currently that isn't showing up for you, right? That you would like more clarity on? I'm going to do the little Jeopardy. Do, 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 do. We don't want doo-doo. We don't want piles of poo. We want possibilities. And sometimes what I'm saying, you guys are about a minute lag behind, 30 seconds to a minute lag behind. So sort of the invitation behind this conversation is, if you've been trying to create, if you are trying to create a result and it isn't working, perhaps you need to change where you're functioning from. Perhaps you need to set a target. So instead of the result of I want to lose 10 pounds, what if the target was I want to wake up happy in my body every day? Very different target, which will probably in a few months' time end up helping you lose 10 pounds or more. But notice you're not asking to lose the 10 pounds. You're asking for waking up happy in your body every day. Very different. Ooh. So my kids, say more, Kimmy. She says, my kids, an entitlement to live free as adults. Ooh, my kids, I think, are entitled to live free as adults. Yes. So would you... So in that regard, and I'm not sure if I'm reading it right, so there might be a tweak on the languaging, but I wonder, Kimmy, if you gave yourself permission to not have to parent them. Sounds like a crazy advice, but yeah. My kids are adults, full-time jobs. Oh, right. Will not, right. So Kimmy, the result, so here I'm going to paraphrase based on what you said, and it may or may not be true for you, but I'm going to just use it as an example. So the result could be, I want my kids to be financially independent. I want my kids to help out financially, right? That could be the result you're asking for. And clearly, according to you, it's not working. which I understand. And so what if it could be a target of what would it take to be free from my kids? What would it take to wake up every day and feel like I have a choice? Right. And so I was actually having a conversation on a class today. We're doing Feel Your Future, which is a 6-month course. And one of the conversations we were having with a whole bunch of these independent, successful, determined, driven women is like this need to be independent, this need to never need to rely on anyone, this need to do it all by ourselves, because I'm included in that conversation, right? And so sometimes when we function from that place, we don't allow ourselves to receive from everyone who would receive from us. So here's the question that kind of goes underneath the surface is, what points of views do you have about receiving money from your children? What points of views do you have about other people taking care of you? And so every point of view we have controls us out of the result. It's so awesome. Kimmy says you completely froze after you read my second comment. Well, I don't think I'm frozen for anyone else, but I might be frozen for you. Yeah. And maybe I am frozen. So hopefully I'm not. But so it goes to show, you can ask the question, what points of views do you have about receiving from other people, receiving from your kids, receiving from your job? Wow. Yeah. Aha. So everything that is in the way, you want to look at your points of views and go, oh, right. We're doing a 30-day point of view challenge right now. And it's like, look at it and go, oh my God, I didn't even know that was there. Like today we're talking about receiving, and someone said, I said, well, what's your point of view of receiving? And she's like, well, I'm never allowed to be on welfare. And I said, well, isn't that interesting? If you worked your whole life to avoid, because one of her parents said something to her, and I was like, wow, if you've worked your whole life to avoid being on welfare, how many people are you not allowed to receive from? Right? Because it's like welfare is the idea of you need something, you need to get something from someone. Woo, baby. Yeah. Yeah. All under the energies of receiving anything. Exactly, Heather. So, my friends, you might want to start asking yourselves, right, in this topic of want results, my invitation to you is to look at, what's your point of view about receiving, right? What's your point of view about changing? What's your point of view about creating? Because it's not that you can't have the result, it's that you're trying to ask for the result, but you have a whole lot of points of views about having the result. So the result can never show up, but instead what shows up is judgment and shame and regret and guilt and all the energies that will prevent you from having what you want. So I could say so much more, but yeah. Kimmy says, zip it, Heather. I love you guys so much. This is amazing. So, my friends, if you want results, stop asking for the result and start asking for the energy underneath. If you want to get rid of your kids and you want them to be independent, what's the reason? And you're like, because I want freedom. So Kimmy, start asking for freedom. Stop asking for your kids to contribute and see what shows up. Because if you had all the money in the world, would you care where your kids were functioning from? Would you care that they need to rely on you? No. And so you could use your kids needing you as the reason why you stop having freedom, right? And so start asking for freedom or whatever it is for you. And so, my friends, what's your point of view about receiving? Look at the result you want and ask, what's underneath it, right? What's underneath it? So that's all I got for you today. Hopefully this inspires you in some way. I adore you guys so much. And I hope to see you somewhere in the world on this magical, crazy, crazy journey called life. So with that, be healthy, happy, safe. Yeah, I want them to see it takes money to live in the household. Exactly. Well, do they wanna see that, or did they just wanna see you as money bags? Don't try and make people see what they can't see, but what could you do instead that would create more freedom for you? That's my invitation. So, my friends, Kimmy, I'm hugging you, hugging all of you. Thank you for being here. I adore you guys so much, and go out and make today an amazing day and see what it creates. And we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye for now.